black president, and we can get a black governor, and we can do something about this. I'm telling you, it's 8-year, 12-year, 10-year-old people getting shot.
You didn't grow up seeing this.
Nah.
Girls getting shot now. Girls doing the shooting.
High School, Patterson, Lake Clifton, they call it Reach Academy or whatever. All out. Mervo, twice. Guns.
Did you see this coming?
No, not like this. Sometimes they didn't turn television.
I don't want to watch the news sometimes. I have to protect my peace of mind.
Yeah.
And them people on that one station, they go after everybody.
I don't look at
But
that.
they don't touch nothing about that person, Trump.
I know, but Bluefield Drew Jemison, nice little school. Somebody got a gun in that school. Now it's going out to the county school. Now
And they want to blame the city.
they want to blame the city because it's black kids are bringing them guns and all that crap out there.
Okay, I live in West Baltimore. A lot of the drug dealers come from the county to the city.
Been doing it for years.
How are they gonna blame the city? How does? Okay, all right. So let's get to the
rhetorical question.
It is rhetorical. What's your shot of hope? You've taken the time. You've given us the history. Let's bring it on home. What are the marching orders?
I think we laid a foundation. I'm hopeful. We got a crew in Annapolis, and I think we need to sharpen things up in the city council. But it's the families we have to get to.
But that's not government's job.
I'm about to say community schools. We have to demand that the people have to do.
What's a community school? Pardon my ignorance.
It's a school that's open. When we put the whole charrette thing together at Dunbar, we wanted, and we had too. We had preschool, daycare, preschool, 102, Dunbar High School, and Sojourner Douglas College, all on the same campus.
I remember.
We have that. We had all the services at Dunbar downstairs.
Including health.
We had all health.
People came there, they needed,
service. We had all the services they needed were right there. Right there. And we need to replicate that throughout this city. And it's not hard.
But who is advocating for that now? I mean, can you give me a suggestion? I'll go and put the camera on them. I'll help advocate for them.
You know, I always said that at some point we need to get all of them together and come up, and I say this, a Marshall Plan nationally with this crime and violence in the black community. But you can replicate the same thing in places like Maryland, when you just put them all in a room and say, look, we gotta get this thing together. That's how we did it with the East Side Democratic Organization. They put everybody in the room, and we fight it out in the room, and when we came out the room, we were tight.
I gotta ask you about this one lady. We haven't crossed her. Her name was B. Gaddy.
Oh yeah, my baby. Hit the number in the backyard of her house, and we'll start feeding people. And I did that for 20, 30 some years. I taught her daughters.
Cynthia is doing a great work over there. Leon Purnell, he does great work, the Men's Center.
I put him in there. One of my frat brothers.
Come on, tell me something about your frat. I can't let you not mention the K.A. Psi.
K.A.
I didn't feel like twirling a cane. You had to twirl a cane?
No, I ain't twirling a cane. I have a cane. I don't twirl a cane, but
why'd you choose the Kappas?
Fundamental purpose is achievement.
No. What attracted you to it? There were other fraternities.
A lot of my friends, Van Eaton, you talked about it. Jimmy Gilliam. You talked about Carl Turnipseed. You talked about Reginald Lewis. You talked about achievers. And but all of them are good. Alphas. I was really supposed to be an alpha. My godfather was an alpha.
Can you say that?
Yeah, all the fraternities came out of here. Fraternities is
The Masonic order?
out of the Masonic order. Masonic order is for everybody. You can be a janitor, cab driver, bus driver, everybody. And they wanted
Do people get it today? I mean,
the college people wanted something of their own. Because the white boys had fraternities and the white girls had sororities. So in the Masonic order, you get in and read the books. When they got to college, they wanted the same thing. So the men started out Prince Hall with the Masons, and the women's side was called the Eastern Star. And all our great civil rights leaders, Martin Luther King, all of them. I'm gonna send you a picture. Then the black fraternities had a round table, and they send somebody in for the civil rights movement. But it was the Masonic. Wait, Larry's writing his book on Thurgood. Is the next edition. There's a lot in there. It's the Masonic history, along with the fraternities and the sororities, because that's where we could go and do our thing amongst our own people.
tell me about Larry Gibson. You know,
Diana. Yeah, his service is tomorrow at Farm Green.
But was he, you and him, you both were on this
Tight
political path for a long time?
Yeah, he was on the Kurt Smoke side, and I was on the Dewburn side. And then we'd meet up at the Cap House and have a drink, and I would just fuss, but it was politics. Dan Henson, just boy, Danny. And
My dad was Dewburns. He was Dewburns all day long.
Burns all day long.
I was too young to vote.
He was us, you know what I mean? But they say he didn't have a college degree, and he split verbs. I say, well, your parents didn't have a college degree, and they split verbs too. What you gonna do with that?